Marc Lebone here. How are you all doing today? Right, today's little lesson on the old 3-string cigar box guitar is a thing that was done by the Fratellis. Some of you guys might not be familiar with the Fratellis, but they were quite a big band. They're quite a big band in the UK, and this is called Chelsea Dagger. Now, there's lots of bits to this. There's the sort of the beginning, which is the do-do-do-dos, and that goes on. It's sort of like a bit of a chorus. Then there's like the verse. There's like a little middle section of the verse, and then there's an outro. There's quite a lot of chords in this. The first part is G and D, which is quite simple. The verse is G, A, C, D, E minor. The middle section is the same. It's just G and D. It's a bit like the do-do-do-do-do. And the outro is G, C and D, and it links around that before it comes back into the do-do-dos. I'll run through it first, so you can get the gist of it, of how it goes. Obviously, when they play it, they're a bigger sort of band, so it starts off with the drums. There's lots of things going on in it, but it's a great one to play on the old cigar box. You know, people know it, and then get them singing along with it. So the first thing you need is your guitar tuned to open G, which is the top string G, the middle string D, and the bottom string G. So it gives you your open G. And as I say, what I'll do is I'll run through it and then we'll come down and break it down. As I say, it starts in the G and the D. That's the sort of the beginning, the do-do-do-dos. You must be a girl with shoes like that. I said you know me well. I've seen little Stephen and Joanna around the back of my hotel. Oh yeah. Someone said they were asking after me. I know your best is a blagger. Said the Asian ain't sweet. She said no, my son is Dagger. She was hot, she was hot, she was everything I got. She was bold, she was over the worst of it. Give me dear, thank you dear, bring your sister over here. Let me dance with her just for the hell of it. And then it goes on to another verse. So that's sort of how it goes. The outro, there's another little bit in it. When you've done the doody-doos, the verse, the doody-doos, the verse, when it comes to the end of the second verse, they don't go into the doody-doos. They just do a sort of a without it, and then so you need to listen to the record and you'll get to understand how it goes. And the outro is just runs around the G and the C, and it just goes Chelsea, Chelsea, I believe when you're dancing slowly, sucking your sleeve, the boys get lonely, asked you leave. It's one for the dagger and another one you get to believe. Chelsea, and it goes repeats around that. So, but we'll break it down and you can see how the gist of it goes. So as I say, the do-de-do-de-doos, the beginning bit is just the G and the D. And the G, you could sort of play it open, I suppose. If you wanted to play it with one finger, you'd be doing a lot of going around the neck. So it might be a bit difficult for the guys playing with one finger. But anyhow, so it's either open G, which is all the strings, or it's G, which is on the 5th fret, middle string, 7th top, 7th bottom. Then you go to the D, which is top string 2nd fret, bottom string 2nd fret, middle string open, D. I mean, you could play the D down here, on the 7th fret. I'm not quite sure if that would. Yeah, so you can play it just with it open and on the 7th. You must be a girl when she's like that, said you know me well. I've seen little Stephen and Joanna round the back of my hotel. Yeah, so you could play it all with one finger. I never thought about that one. So yes, you one finger guys, you could play it all with one finger. So I'll do both sort of variations. So as I say, the G is either all open, or it's the triangle shaped G. And then it's the do, which goes to the D, which is the bottom one, top and bottom, or to the 7th fret. That's the turnaround bit. You just keep going do, and they do that twice. When it comes to the verse, it's G. You must be a girl with your A, la la, well. Then it's C, Stephen and D, turn around the back of my E, and D. So yeah, so it's G, again either open or on the triangle shape. The A is all fingers 2nd fret. The C of course is all strings 5th fret. The D again is obviously either the D, which is the down the bottom end, which is 2nd fret top, 2nd fret bottom, middle thing open, or the 7th. And the E, well I do an E minor, but I see you could, if you do it with one finger, you could do it just with one finger. The E minor, if you're doing it up here, is top fret 4th string, 2nd fret middle string, bottom string open, E minor, or just play the E down on the 9th fret, and obviously then it's the D. So you repeat round that. And of course that's the verse, because there's two parts of the verse. It's and then it goes we'll go like that in the hotel, and it goes, someone said you were looking after me, and it's your best of the blagger, blah 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 blah. And then it comes to the bit which is she was good, she was hot, which just goes around the G and the D. She was hot, she left everything she got, she was old, she was over the worst of it. Thank you, dear, bring the sister over here. So you could do that as an open and the D on the 7th fret, or you could do it as a triangle D, triangle G and the D at the 2nd fret. She was there, she was hot, stealing everything she got, she was bold, she was over the worst of it. Give me dear, thank you dear, bring your sister over here, let me dance with her just for the hell of it. And then she do dabba-doo, 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 dabba-doo. So yeah, you could play it either or, with just the one finger, or with chords. And the outro, which is the Chelsea, Chelsea, I believe, when you're dancing slowly, suck your sleeve, the boys get lonely as you leave, it's one for the Dagger and so you could play that again, obviously just in open chords. It would be an open G. Chelsea, Chelsea, I believe, when you're dancing slowly, suck your sleeve, boys get lonely as you leave, it's one for the Dagger and another one you better believe, Chelsea, I believe. Yeah, so you could play it open or chords. It's probably actually a little bit easier just playing it with open strings. And that's the outro. And then after that it then goes back into Chelsea, Chelsea, I believe, and then it goes back into It's such a great song to play out live. There's quite a lot to it, but it's one of those ones persevere with, and it's a cracking little song. So I'm going to come to a close-up now, so you can see what I'm doing as a close-up. So here we are at a close-up. So as I say, the do bits, which is the beginning, you can either play the G here, which is the triangle, which is the fifth. This is the 5th fret middle, 7th top, 7th bottom. And then to the D, which is 2nd top, 2nd bottom, middle open. Or, as I say, open strings. Then it's the 7th fret. All fingers. Open. And what I'm doing on the rhythm here is when I'm doing it, either playing it here, I'm sort of just releasing the fingers, so it gives that. And if you were playing it open, you sort of mute with this hand. So you sort of like getting a sort of a bit of a beat going, yeah, a bit of like a. You hear that sort of beat. So yeah, it's sort of it's sort of a bit of muting. Sort of got to play around with this hand to get that strumming right, and it's sort of mainly up and down strokes, to be quite honest. Yeah, I'm just doing up and down strokes. So yeah, that's the do bits. When it comes to the verse, it's the G again, either triangle or open. You must be a girl with shoes like that. To the A, which is the 2nd fret, all strings. You must be a girl with shoes like that. I said you know me well. And then to the C, which is 5th, all strings. And then the D, which is either the 2nd fret, top, bottom, and middle open, or the 7th. And then it drops down to the E. Now I do an E minor down here, or you could do the E on the 9th, and then back to the D. So I'm going to do the chord version, then I'll do the open version. We must be a girl with shoes like that. Said you got me well. I see little Steven and Joanna around the back of my hotel. Oh yeah. Now I'll do it open. Laughed on me, I know your best is a blagger. I said, Asian is sweet, she said, no, my boy is Dagger. So that's both versions there, what you're getting is the open and the chords and the open strings. And then it goes to the She Was Good, She Was Hot, which is just basically the G and the D, which is she was good, she was hot, stealing everything she's got. She was bold, she was over the worst of it. D, there we go, thank you dear, bring your sister over here. Let me dance with her just for the hell of it. And it's back to So yeah, so you can do it either or versions, and the chord, the end, the outro, which then it just goes Chelsea, Chelsea, I believe, which is just the G. Chelsea, Chelsea, I believe when you're talking soul, sucking your sleeve. Boys get lonely, I should leave. It's one for the dagger and another one you get me to Chelsea, Chelsea, I believe. So you're just going around the G, C and the D. Over obviously triangle, or you could do it open. Chelsea, 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 I believe. You're dancing slowly, sucking your sleeve. Boys get lonely, I should leave. It's one for the dagger and another one you get me to Chelsea. So you can do it either a triangle shape, or you can do it open. So it's the best of both worlds on that, really. Okay, I'm going to sit back down again. So there you go. That's you know, the Fratellis Chelsea Dagger. Yeah, it's one of those ones. That sort of gives you the basics of how it goes. It's worth listening to it on YouTube. That's in the key that they play it in, so you've got no problems there. I say it's a lot to it, lots of mucking about to it, but it does work either with one finger or with chords. I've never tried it on slide, to be honest. But again, if you're going to do it all open with one finger, you know, you could do it with a slide. Slide. Don't forget, when you're doing the slide, you're on top of the fret. When you're doing fingering, you're just slightly before the fret. So you could, the guys with the only play it with slide, you could do it with slide. I should have thought about that and give it a go. Okay, so that's it. That's that Chelsea Dagger for you. Have a little go. Have a little practice. It's a great one to play out live. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you again soon. Marc Lebone. Bye for now.